Alright, I'm on North 27th, and I talked about Shannon growing up on Stonecliff Street. And she's been stalking me since I was a kid, since I knew her. Basically, I guess she works for George W. Bush to stalk my life. And she pretended to be my friend until she poisoned me in 2008, which I documented with the United States Marshals in Lincoln, Nebraska on recording, and it's also recorded elsewhere. She has been stalking my life since she was younger, and I was sleeping at the time, and that's 2008 is when I was starting to go through awakening. Anyways, as I said, I named my children when I was sleeping, and talking about the tortures of enlightenment and so forth, religious tortures with the government. And I just passed Holdridge Street, where they thought they would do things to my body because I was trying to hold down the law, because the first thing that I woke up to was the streets of my children, and I was trying to fight that, and then they have tortured my body. Knox Street, I guess, the School of Hard Knocks. Troy Knox went to school at Troy Knox. Shannon knows him too, of course. Catheter, I don't know what that is. Anyways, I'm coming up, I'm trying to get to the other Stonecliff on the North 27th part of town. I think I just passed Old Dairy Street, which is the 4,000 block north, with the plots of Dairy Queen, and then the cattle and the herding and trafficking and branding them like slaves, and the X's and the 10. The X's is 10, Columbus, Feds, whatever. Oh, there it is, Old Dairy. And it correlates to the other side of town with 4,000 block of Prescott, and treating people or federal people like cattle that are civilian. Anyways, I'm coming up to the evidences of the plots to my youngest child, Autumn Corinne Chase. As I said, I named her when I was sleeping. I named all my children when I was sleeping, and then I talked about how they said that they made Amber Alerts after my daughter, and then the smile cards here are about the Joker and Riddlers, and Shannon's connected to Jason Riddler. And so is George Bush the Riddler, and the Joker cards, and making psychotic crime mazes is something you do in government, which is not what government's about. Anyways, premeditated crime and terror. They think that civilian feds are to be terrorized, to work as slaves, to be put in terror puzzles, and they keep plotting every day, putting the federal civilians, or just me, I think it's both, in dangerous situations where they, as I talked about, the wolf wants to eat the pig, where your hand puts you in dangerous positions, and then you're supposed to figure out how to get out of them all the time. And you're not allowed to have guns. The police I wasn't allowed to get a gun permit when I woke up, but I'm not sure what the reasons behind that was. Maybe it's because I didn't know totally what was going on, but I'm too scared to try to get one now, of course, because the police would be in trouble with all these streets, and the FBI's in trouble. And Kensington Palace, here's the Kensington about mocking Queen Elizabeth II with me and a child, Queen 2E. Let's see. Here we're coming up on Autumnwood. Okay, they're trying to frame my little girl for treason. Folkways, treason, and then trying to frame my little girl with treason. And she's supposed to be Jesus 2, and I'm supposed to be Jesus 1. And I'm Jesus 1 according to evidence. I know it's horrible evidence. And she's supposed to be Jesus 2 as the second coming of Christ. And This is important right here. Enterprise right here. E. You know what that means? Okay, here's Stonecliff without the E. Okay, this is where I thought they were trying to abduct my children. There's Enterprise. And I'm going to turn around here. Anyways, the E is missing on the Stonecliff out here. And I guess it goes with Enterprise and abduction, but it's not, it's child abduction because they've been luring through my hijacks for children. And obviously I get intel on my children when they're in danger, and then the police try to separate me from my children, and they've stolen Christmas and 4th of July and so forth, with these New World Order borders saying they're going to hurt my body or torture me for trying to separate me from being a mother, and playing Halloween with us, weaning and Halloween, Hallmark, Halloween, weaning mothers from their children to protect them and the bonds of a mother and child and bondages of my hijacks. Anyways, here's Enterprise right here, and here is Stonecliff, missing the E. This is North 27th, Lincoln, Nebraska. This is Kathy Jo Caroline Chase. I'm going to turn off the recording right now.